on this session we are gonna continue the last session. So what we are talking about, we have talked about what is matter, what is Panch Tattva, the physical nature of matters, and what is matter. Matter is made up of particles. They have space, right? They are moving continuously. And how small are they are. We have discussed this much. Now we are continuing this. So in last we have ended in particles of matters, like they are continuously moving. So we can say that they possess what we call as kinetic energy. As the temperature rises, particle move faster. So we can say that when the temperature will increase, that kinetic energy will also increase of the particle. Now we have observed that these particles of matter intermix on their own with each other. So they do so by getting into the space between the particles. So this intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own is called the diffusion. And we have observed that already, that on heating the diffusion becomes faster. Why it becomes faster? Because the kinetic energy of the particle increases with the increase in the temperature. That's why the diffusion rate of the particle will also gets faster, right? Now next what we have is, the next property we have, that the particle of matters, right? So the next property we have is the particle of matter attract each other. How we can say that a particle of, basically what is the particle, how we can say that the particle attract each other? We can say it by, like, if you wanna cut, like आप chalk cut करते हो, you need some force, like आपने थोड़ा सा force लगाया, but आपने थोड़ा सा force लगाया. आप एक eraser को cut कर रहे हो या फिर आप एक rubber band को stretch कर रहे हो, इस सब में कुछ एनर्जी लग रही है. Why it is, हमें वो एनर्जी क्यों लग रही है? Because particle are attracting each other. They have the force acting between them. They have the force acting between them, and this force keeps the particle together. This force keeps the particle together, and the strength of this force of attraction varies kind of matter, like one another. Every matter has their own force. So these force which attract the particles towards each other, it is an intermolecular force. And it is known as the intermolecular force of attraction. By this you can say that a particle of matter attract each other. By this we can conclude that the particle of matter attracts each other. Now we have studied the properties and the characteristics of the matter. Now we are gonna study about the states of matter. In journal, we have the 3 states of matter. Now we are talking about the states of matter. What are they? Solid, gas and liquid. We have 3 states of matter, which is your solid, gas and liquid. Solid, gas and liquid. So we are going to study about the each topic. First we have the solids. Now solids. First, if I am defining a solid, it has a definite shape. It has a distinct boundaries. It has fixed volumes, and it is negligible compressible because its intermolecular force of attraction is high. Because state solid का क्या होता है, इनका force of attraction with the intermolecular force of attraction जो है इनका ज़्यादा होता है. That's why they are negligible compressible. Okay, then solids have a tendency, basically solids have a tendency to maintain their shapes when subject to outside force. Basically, if you apply a force to the solid, it has its tendency so that it can maintain its shape. But there is some circumstances like the solids may break, but it is difficult to change its shape because they are rigid. So there are some cases in which the solids change its shapes, but because of some reason. Now if I am taking it for example, like अगर मैं बोलूँ, what about a rubber band? Can it change its shape on stretching? Is it a solid? Or if I am talking about like a sugar and salt, if I kept it in different jars, they will take the shape of the jar. So are they solid? Then if I am talking about a sponge, then it's a solid, yet we can compress it. So if these are solid, how? Like if I am saying that these are solid, how can I say that they are a solid? Okay, if I'm starting with a rubber band, that rubber band change like shapes under force. Like if we forced it, if we stretched it, then it changes. Then if I release that force, it will regain its shape. Like if the force is removed, then it will regain its shape. If excessive force is applied, it will break. If I applied some excessive force to, it will break. Right? So it means it's in a solid. Second, we are talking about the salt and crystal. If I am talking about the single individual sugar crystal or salt crystal, it remains its fixed, like its shape will remain fixed. Whether we take it in our hand or in a plate or in a jar, its shape will remain same. It means it's in a solid. Next, we are talking about a sponge. Sponge has some minute holes in it, in which the air will trapped, and when we press it, the air is expelled out and we are able to compress it. Okay, so that's why it is also a solid. So we can define what the solid. So that's all about the session. We will discuss the rest part in the next session. Thank you.